This is a clash you don't want to miss, which is really funny considering A-Drive is not here today. What is up, guys? Mike Thomas, aka the Young Trishula, reporting to you guys live from Camp Imperawat, filling in for this clash's commentary. Today we have an epic clash between MarioWorld Gaming from the Cryo Scorches and the shadiest Imperawat, Mr. ShadyPenguinn himself. Mario desperately seeking to secure his first win of the season after our clash last week, while Shady is eagerly hoping to bring home a dub for our team so that we can come one step closer to regaining the lead. I know who I'm rooting for in this week's clash, but you can let us know your pick down in the comments below. And while you're down there, check out the description where you can pre-order Daybreak. I've already pre-ordered my boxes. Coming from somebody who really loves playing this game, there are some truly amazing cards in the set you do not want to skip. Mario finishes his Frostfall box off strong, pulling another Lavalith. I believe this brings the total Lavaliths in his collection to 3, making Mario's card pools one of the strongest in the entire Elestriad. Shady, however, does open 2 cool hollows in Wasp Ivy and Waspire, but unfortunately, those do not seem to be the ones that he was looking for. With these new additions, let's see how their decks have changed.
All right, we're on week 5. I would love to win a match. It would be a really cool feeling if I could win a match. It'd be crazy. And my plan, is just to do Earth things, I don't believe ShadyPenguinn's playing Thunder Nexus. If I see turn 1 Astrabbit again, I'm gonna lose my mind. But yeah, my plan is just to clean up with this after Equilinx cleans up the back rows, and that's it. We're earthing. We are earthing. That's all we're gonna do. Hopefully it gets us there.
Mario choosing to stick to his element strength, running Earth Beatdown. The Viserys making this strategy very, very strong and very scary to play against. Lavalith does seem to make an appearance as well. However, it seems he has opted to exclude his other Lavaliths in favor of 2 copies of Chains of Prometheus, potentially looking to prevent Shady from resolving the devastating Helios' Chariot ride. Let's see if Mario has made the right call. Will Shady be opting to take advantage of Helios' Chariot ride, or will he be opting for something a bit different?
My plan to beat Mario is to just go in on value. Earth is a hard time. If I can get up to 6 attack, so with Volcanic Forge combined with Necruff and Valkyries, that's going to be my main win con, and Lavalith. Lavalith naturally just Earth does not like it, and it'll pop a back row upon entry, so that value that it gains is really, really nice. As long as I can draw it like I did last week, I think we're going to be in good shape against Earth this time around. Tsunamis are probably going to be clutch in order to secure my board presence, to switch certain things, like maybe, what's that, Bug that gets stronger, not Valkyries, Viscaries? With some bug that gets stronger when other bugs are on the board. I want to put that thing in defense and swing over it. So we'll see if we can make that happen.
Feeling betrayed by his water Elestrals, Shady has decided to remove all of them from his deck, including the small Tuga commonly seen in fire strategies. Instead, he's opting to run a much more aggressive deck, taking advantage of his own Lavaliths as well as the less common Warmite. Warmite's effect to weaken the attack of opponents' Elestrals seems like a perfect inclusion against Mario's powerful Earth beaters. I love seeing both casters build around each other's strategies. Let's see who will emerge victorious in this week's exciting clash. Okay, starting things off, it looks like both casters have kept their opening hands. Shady will be going first and playing the Astrabbit. Definitely not what Mario wanted to see. As we saw in his deck profile, Shady hopefully looking for some back row to protect this Astrabbit. He does seem to have one. Maybe not the most optimal start. Maybe wants to back that up with more than one back row, but hopefully this back row is strong enough to keep his Astrabbit alive. Maybe he will be able to re-enchant it next turn, keep looking for back row, and secure this early board state. Astrabbit, as we have seen, is the most powerful card in Elestriad so far. Mario going to answer with the Rummagem. Rummagem adding the Equilinx to deal with Shady's back row. Not a great sign for Shady, and setting 2 back row of his own. Shady casting out the P-Gust here. Very, very powerful into the Earth strategy. Much like the Lavalist, dealing with the back row, potentially popping Demeters, popping set cards, and allowing Shady to get his aggro through. He's able to get rid of the Gorgon's Gaze, one of those powerful counter runes in all of Elestrals. Fantastic hit from Shady, and Shady is going to be able just to pass back. Mario's going to respond with the Equilinx and a Demeter from hand. No bluff sets here from Mario. He's going to enchant it for 3 total. Very, very strong start from Mario's side. And he's going to be able to Nexus. Will Shady respond with the Gorgon's Gaze? He will not. He will Tsunami, though, on the Equilinx, able to put it in the defense position, removing it from having the ability to get over Astrabbit. Astrabbit now sticking on the board for another turn. Mario will be able to switch his Rummagem to attack mode. Great sequencing on his part, and boost it with the Demeter, able to clear the Pigus through the Tsunami. So excellent turn from Mario. Shady looking to play an Earthquake, dealing with that Equilinx, hopefully being able to re-establish some back row and protect his board, I would think is what he is looking to do here. But instead, we are going to see the Comagma to draw a card, keeping up this aggression. So no re-enchant from Rabbit. But hopefully Shady will be able to find a powerful card. It looks like he discarded it. I think that's a Warmite. It's a little hard to tell. Could be another copy of Comagma. And just cycling through his deck, looking to find more back row. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that he has found any. We are just sitting here unprotected into the Viscerus. Mario taking advantage of the no back row situation and swinging in. He's stalling. Swinging in over the Comagma and summoning another Viscerus from deck. This is looking very dangerous for Shady very quickly. Shady needs to find something to deal with these cards before they get out of control. He does play Valkyries. Valkyries coming out as a 4. This is Shady's answer to Tectaurus. They are functionally very similar cards, except this one is fire, not earth. He will buff it up with the Volcanic Forge as well, making Valkyries a 6-statted Elestral. This is very big, and if he removes one of these Visceruses from the field, Mario will not be able to get over either of Shady's guys, which is really, really strong. Unfortunately, Shady does not have the back row to protect this board state, so he really needs for that specifically not to happen. The Tsunami comes out, switching the Valkyries back into defense, and now things are not looking great for Shady. He's facing down 2 Viscerus, and if you have ever been in this position, you know it is not a great one to be in. And then an Astrabbit of Mario's own comes down, finding back row of his own to protect the board state. He sets 2 switches of Viscerus to attack, and he's going to start trading up the board, getting his 3rd Viscerus from deck. I think this is the first time we have seen this happen all Elestriad so far. This is definitely the game state that Mario wants to be in when he's looking for his first win. Can Shady follow this up with something powerful like a Lavalith? Lavalith would be able to secure this board state very nicely for him, clearing over one of the back row and potentially one of the Viscerus, but it seems that he expended to draw here. Definitely not what Shady was hoping to see this turn. I think he is going to play Ambrosia to keep his life score, keep his spirit count up. And Shady will pass. This is not looking great. He's looking to take at least 5 spirits of damage here, and Mario is going to freely resolve another Astrabbit. Things are quickly getting out of control for Shady. Mario will be casting on Ambrosia of his own in response, using the spirit underneath the Astrabbit as effectively a free spirit, giving up that extra point of damage to just cast Ambrosia without having to reduce his spirit count. And there we just see the point. He points at all of his cards, and just Shady takes a huge chunk of damage. Hopefully Shady can get out the Lavalith. We do see the Vapiro come down, but instead we see Comagma digging through his deck. He is just seeing every Comagma this game, discarding the Eruption. It seems to be that Shady has decided that he will not be able to get off an Eruption strategy this game, staring down a lot of damage coming in from Mario's board. Interesting that Shady did not try to attack the Astrabbit, maybe fearing the back row and trying to just protect his spirit count as best as he can, so he's not taking as much damage, but Mario does just re-enchant the Viscerus and still pushes through 4 damage to Shady's board. Shady does play the Ambrosia, just trying to keep himself alive, keep himself in this game, but can he see a Lavalith? Can he see anything really that'll get him into this game? He does see the Lavalith. The Lavalith comes out. What will he be destroying? He hits a Shield of Achilles. This is really, really good for him. But that Demeter on the board does seem like a pretty big threat, unfortunately, as Mario will be able to just boost over and clear the Lavalith on the next turn. Shady's still not having back row, and then he has the Shield of Achilles as well. He had 2 of them in the back to protect, and Shady's just going to scoop up his cards here, seeing the damage on the field, knowing that he is not going to survive the next turn. That's going to be the end of this clash. Mario picking up his first win of the season. Sure, he is very happy about that. Unfortunately for us, the Imperawats have not won today. No, I will contain my sadness, but very well played by both players. Mario just in control of the game the whole time. The Viscerus is coming down. Not much you can do from that from Shady's end, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to check out Daybreak. It is coming soon. There are some great cards in there, and hopefully you enjoyed having a bit of a guest caster. There will be more guest casters in your future this Elestriad season. You'll just have to tune in tomorrow to see who will be commentating the next clash.